On paper, Greg. This might seem like a potential blow, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Edey out there with Jackson. Then it's Williams. Then it's Morant. And it's Jackson in at the 3. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Pass to George. It's Edwards on the wing. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot.
That's just unfair with that advantage height-wise. You can just shoot over him from deep.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And Embiid pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, Maxey sinks the three-pointer.
Dialing it up from distance. Maxey with great confidence.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. Of course, John Morant's name first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Edey. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Taken away by Williams. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Morant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morant's got 9 points.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Jackson misses. The 76ers trail by 4. Edwards finds Embiid. Back to Edwards. 76ers moving the ball around. Edwards, a screen on Jackson. Buries it from three-point range. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this is a big part of Embiid's game. A very good three-point shooter.
Morant outside. Pass to Edey on the wing, Williams. This one for three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Edwards kicks to Embiid. Williams with the ball. Maxey covering. Here's Jackson. There's the triple. Second shot opportunity. There's Williams. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Maxey. Memphis shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Wells, he's checked in for Edey. And he makes all 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Embiid sets the pick for George. There's the drive. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 13-5 run here. And Williams with the stuff.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front, up by 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game for the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Edwards is out there with Paul George, and it's Embiid in at the 5. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Pass to Jackson. George with the steal. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. Nobody stopping Embiid on the break there.
The big man out ahead. Embiid, I see you showing those wheels.
Grant. Outside Williams. Wells sets the pick for Williams. From past the arc. And the Grizzlies get it back. Morant with a wide-open look. Drills it from outside. Morant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
The second chance effort. Jackson against Edwards. Wells sets the pick for Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Edwards, a screen on Jackson. The 3 from George. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 76ers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Morant kicks to Jackson. On the wing, Williams. Memphis moving it around. Wells sets the pick for Jackson. Jackson missing again.
That is not a guy who wants to allow open looks for Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Oubre dishes to George. Outside, Maxey sinks the triple. And now it's just a 4-point Grizzly lead.
So locked in from range. Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Philadelphia has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. A 3, another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Morant. Right side, Williams. Jackson, a screen on Embiid. Lets the 3 fly. And Jaren Jackson, good for 3. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Maxey, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. .4 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Morant for 3. The 76ers trail by 4. George with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Let's go. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
How about the quickness there from George? Pulling up before the defense can get set.
Outside Jackson. Traps in the tray. Jackson's got 6 points.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Embiid inside. Jackson on him. Embiid, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
31. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're measuring up that shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Luke Kennard. John Conchar out there with Edey. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Pippen in at the point. There's the pick for 3. Gordon. And the 3-ball is good. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Pass to McCain. Drummond with a screen on Kennard. Now here's Butler. Down low. Drummond. Here's McCain. Here's Yabusele. Hasn't made one yet. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pippen, the pass to Kennard. From the arc. Good on the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
To the middle. Here's Drummond. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Zach Edey picks one up.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming awesome at staying with his shot even when the pressure is on.
And you look at the Grizzlies defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Drummond with a screen on Pippen. It's tipped. Here's Conchar, defended by Butler. They set the pick. Kennard for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Kennard's got 6 points in the quarter.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Gordon finds Drummond. Back to Gordon. Here's McCain. Kennard covering. 4 on the clock. Drummond with a screen on Kennard. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Pippen with it. Butler covering. Butler with the steal. Pass to Yabusele. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Gordon. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And it's Drummond missing.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Kennard for three. Unable to get that one. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Butler. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That one is off.
Line for your Sixers, Jared Butler.
And he's good on the second. There's a minute 47 left in the third. Richard, close to a decade ago, Eric Gordon won the 6th Man of the Year award, and he is still a force off the bench.
Gordon is still a factor from outside. Not as much burst as he had before, but you got to respect his drive. His game has aged very well.
Here's McCain. A special move before the shot.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Driving inside. Pippen against Butler. 6 to shoot. Here's Bain. Drops in the layup for 2. Bain's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Pass to Yabusele. Here's McCain. Kennard covering. McCain's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. The shot's good from Kennard.
3-point.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here's Gordon.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Edey, guarded by Embiid, pass to Pippen. Over Gordon. And so it's Memphis holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And the three-point shot has been.
All right, everybody.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 11. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. George is out there with Edwards, and it's Embiid in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Here's Morant. Whoa, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Edwards, a screen on Jackson. It's George on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Edwards, a screen on Jackson. George passes to Edwards. Launches a 3. George, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Maxey on the wing. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. That one drops for him.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
Ball's knocked loose. Morant outside. Jackson has the open look. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight. Oubre with it. Pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Impressive mobility right there from George. He's fantastic at finding that space off the pick and roll.
Williams kicks to Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Maxey.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Morant scanning the floor. Fires the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Poke loose. Els with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on those fast breaks.
George against Jackson. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Williams passes to Morant. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Over Morant. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Joel Embiid. It's Morant with the drive. There's Jackson with the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Embiid with the screen on Jackson. George finds Edwards. The 3-pointer, no good.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Morant against Oubre. Wells passes to Jackson. Wells sets the pick for Jackson. Connects from 3-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Grizzlies.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Pass to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Embiid with the steal. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him. Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Coming up next, the 76ers take. Welcome to 2K Sports Every. men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randle. But he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first.
Randle at the line for 2.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Maxey with it. The 3 is up. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Maxey against DiVincenzo. Outside for Randle. Reid passes to DiVincenzo. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. DiVincenzo with it. Oubre picks him up. Out to DiVincenzo. There's the 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, excellent read there by Edwards. He saw someone had a better shot, and he got them the ball.
Embiid against Reid. Embiid passes to Maxey. Three-pointer. Reid with the rebound.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Randle can't hit. The 76ers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Nice job by George to get out, run, and complete the break.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
George passes to Embiid. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Maxey, 3 on the clock, driving to the basket, and that one is hammered home.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed going downhill.
Maxey against DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Here's Reid.
2 minutes remaining in the
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Now here's Maxey. Out to Oubre. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Maxey with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. The Timberwolves have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Reid against George. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
George passes to Embiid. Into the lane. Oh, and a dunk by Embiid.
Woo, that was big time. A dunk contest finish on Embiid. This guy can fly. attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
And it's the Sixers with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Embiid. Here's the three. Pure from three-point range. Embiid's got 5 now.
Yeah, we know Embiid can do it one-on-one, but the catch-and-shoot jumper is showing his versatility.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Now here's Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Maxey against DiVincenzo. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Maxey passes to Embiid. It's George on the wing. For 3, Maxey. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the 76ers. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Joel Embiid is out there with George. And it's McCain in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter.
Team foul.
On the take, Edwards. Oh, a sensational slam by Amp.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
Pass to McCain. DiVincenzo with the steal. There's the drive. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
George drives in. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly, Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle?
They're one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
Maxey against Randall. DiVincenzo with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
George passes to Oubre. Back to George. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Maxey surveys. George outside. And the jam by George.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
Edwards against Oubre. Outside, DiVincenzo.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Randall against George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards and pass to McDaniels. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's foul number 2 for him. Edwards, he's checked in for the Sixers.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Shannon, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Here's Shannon. On the table. Oh!
Wow!
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Alexander Walker with the bucket. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
The kick out to Conley. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul. Substitution for your 76ers.
36 seconds left in the first half. Here's Grimes, covered by Alexander Walker. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
Yeah, good things happen when Embiid has the ball in his hands. I mean, this guy can do it all.
Back to Conley. Beyond the arc. Edwards pulls it in. Now Embiid. 14 points for him. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Minnesota making a change here. And Embiid drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
To the left wing. Pass to Reed with 1 on the clock. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the 76ers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Mike Conley. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Shannon in at the 3. On the break, here's Alexander Walker. Off target with the 3. The Sixers lead by 3. Here's Grimes. They get it again. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Here's Shannon. Outside, Alexander Walker. Conley against Lowry. Conley passes to Gobert. Play into his strength. Gobert inside.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Lowry outside. Pass to Bona. Here's Yabusele. The 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
First team foul.
Gobert passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Gobert. Oh! Gobert hammers it home!
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
Blocked! Here's Grimes. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Lowry. There's a screen. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Now it's a three-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, he's been around for so long. Lowry has seen everything. Knew where to go off the pick for the bucket.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Grimes, covered by Alexander Walker. The three. Grimes' shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Pass to Bona. Back to Lowry. Now Edwards. Here's Grimes, covered by Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That's how you know Conley is right out there.
And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Here's Grimes. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the middle. Pass to Bona. Here's Yabusele. And a nice finish on the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. To the inside. Another shot. The contact not enough to bother Gobert at the rim.
Nice play by Gobert. Taking it up strong and daring people to stop him.
And there's the drive. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Number 30.
Here's Grimes. No good on the quick three.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Gobert's checked in. Randle outside. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Randle's got 6.
No hesitation from the big man, Randle. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Oubre. Out to the wing. Three-pointer Embiid. Yes, sir! Embiid from distance.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Here's Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got his first points of the game.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
And George launches it from deep. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The T-Wolves on top. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. George out there with Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. 76ers trail by 5. Outside Oubre. Embiid a screen on Edwards. Here's Oubre. Kicks it to George. To the wing on the left. And stolen by Edwards. 3 on 3. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist from Edwards. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Pass to McCain. Back to Maxey. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Only 6'2", but Maxey got some spring in his step.
Randall inside. George defending. Back to Randall. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And they'll get another chance. Embiid a screen on Edwards. Oubre passes to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Oh, a vicious move by Embiid.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Inside, here's McDaniels. Outside Reed, 3-pointer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. To the middle. And the jam by George.
Wow, pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
You got that right. Pass to Randall. 4-3. Fires in the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Now here's Maxey. Here's McCain. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Outside McDaniels. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. No good. George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. George a screen on Randall. Down low. And George with the jam.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
Maxey on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. Maxey, that's good.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
McDaniels inside. Outside for Randall. Oh, George with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break to tie it up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
2 minutes allowed to review the play.
A gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
To the paint. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Reed against George. Back to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Here's George. The shot misses. Nice D from Reed. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Here's Embiid. George with it. 40 seconds left in the fourth.
Yes! This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end, give the ball to PG.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Edwards. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And that's an intentional foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
And he's unable to get the second one. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make 1 extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
Timberwolves substitution.
They're looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
And we may... A track meet, Clark, here tonight. We were just talking about this. These two teams that love to get out and run.
You know, Kevin, I love these kind of games because really I think basketball is meant to be played at a fast pace. I really do. I mean, the fans enjoy it, but the players do too, and obviously us broadcasters like to see it up and down as well.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Naz Reid out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Morant against McDaniel. Now here's Morant.
And the agility, the hops. Morant just explodes off the floor.
Morant against DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Here's Morant. Rebound, Minnesota. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be. Well, that's a nice play. DiVincenzo's a bankable jump shooter from just about any range.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Morant with it, picked up by Edwards, and then Morant traps it in.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
Got a piece of it. McDaniels kicks to Randall. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Guarded by Morant. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Williams for 3. Reid with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And there's Randall on the assist from Edwards.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Wells sets the pick for Jackson. Lets it go. Jackson misses.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
He had a nice open look right there. Edwards got 5 points so far.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
To the left wing. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. 52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Reed. And another three for Minnesota.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking. Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Jackson. And it falls over the rim and in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. DiVincenzo against Morant. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
A front line of Jackson and Jackson Jr. Williams is out there with Morant. And it's Wells in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
There's Jackson with the 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
For Memphis, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Jackson, a screen on DiVincenzo. Morant passes to Williams. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
To the inside. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. he's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
Morant outside. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Down low, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Left side, Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Now Randall. Shot clock at 6. Up top, Reed. Guarded by Jackson. Reed misses.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Chalk up 2 there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Morant for 3. Offensive rebound. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Miller dishes to Gobert. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
Kennard for 3. A kick out to Bain. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Bain's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Shannon. Pippen with the steal. And here we go. Fires for 3. And Desmond Bain with the 3. Bain's got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies. Conley finds Alexander Walker. Conley gets the bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Edey. And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot 1 run. They're measuring up the shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Miller. Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Shannon in at the small forward. Pass to Edey. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Timberwolves leading by 9. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the drive and kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And it's Conley penetrating. Here's Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Kennard for three. Drills the three-pointer. Kennard's got himself on the board with three there.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Pippen against Conley. Has to Gobert. Conley feeling it out. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's three, but I wanted to give you three different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Kennard for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Up top, Gobert. Back to Conley. And he makes good on the layup. 6 points for Mike Conley.
A crafty scorer. Conley makes the most of his opportunities down low.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Pippen, the pass to Concho. Here's Edey. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Bain, count the basket. Bain's got 8.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Conley to Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And, you know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity, and he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Conley against Pippen. Over to the left wing. Cuts off the pass. To the middle. Here's Edey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pass to Edey. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old. It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Pass to Shannon. To the paint. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guy.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. 5 on the clock. Back to DiVincenzo. Bucket is good. DiVincenzo's got 6.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Shoots. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs get back down to single digits after the bucket is good from Morant.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed. DiVincenzo with it. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They played. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. A front line of Jackson and Jackson Jr. Vince Williams out there with John Morant. And it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Jackson setting the pick here for Wells. Jackson kicks to Jackson. From deep. The offensive rebound. Out to Morant. Tries yet again. Outside Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Puts it up. The shot missing. Morant with some nice D. Pass to Jackson. Inside. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Jackson.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. To the inside. Wells grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Second team foul.
And here's Morant. Jackson, a screen on McDaniel. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Morant.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Reed kicks to Edwards. Back to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Clock at 6. McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Wells passes to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul. And really the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Here's Randall. And it's good for 2. 8 points for Julius Randle.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randle's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Takes it off the glass. McDaniels got 4 this quarter.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Stolen by McDaniels. Randle against Jackson. Randle left side. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randle surveying the D. And the layup falls.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
On the wing, Jackson. Wells sets the pick for Jackson. No good on the triple.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. Morant with the steal. For 3, Williams nailed from three-point land.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
McDaniels finds Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside for Randle. Clock at 4. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket. And
look out!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Showing quickness off the dribble is something that separates Randle from most other power forwards.
So the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one...
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
This looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Edwards out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Paul George. And it's Embiid in at the 5. Knocks it down from distance.
And you see the creativity George has. Just comfortable operating in screen and rolls and taking what he sees.
Jackson with a screen on Oubre. Kicks it out to Jackson. Good. And the setup by Morant.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
All right, let's go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to visit with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
The biggest focus on the defensive end, the big man, Joel Embiid. Coach telling me that they've talked a lot about how to defend Embiid. They have a great film session on it, but at the end of the day, he said Joel is a monster down low, so there's only so much you can do. It'll be fun watching the process do his thing tonight, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. For 3, Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
So locked in from range, Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
And what a breakout 4th year for Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Maxey passes to George. And the jam by George.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Williams. From deep. Joel Embiid with the board. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Now Edwards. Screen by Embiid. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. They get it back. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Hammering the offensive glass. Embiid putting that big size to use.
Morant against Oubre. Outside, Williams. There's Jackson with the 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Maxey surveys. Pass to George. They set the pick. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Jackson. Connects from downtown. Jackson's got 6 points.
Morant's got great understanding of the game. He can move like very few can in that pick and roll set.
Oubre passes to George. Here's Embiid. Fades and shoots. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, and it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves. And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had for 3.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Wells. And here's Jackson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
There is no secret that Jackson Jr. can score. The D was a little over-aggressive there.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Richard, every team wants three-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes.
Embiid from outside. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Back to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Maxey. Pass to Wells. Morant against Embiid. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Graham.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
Oh, B.A., he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard.
Great open look there. Embiid's got 7.
Just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit shots from any spot on the floor.
And then Morant with the dunk.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Here's Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Embiid inside. Uses the glass on the layup. 9 points in the game.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Jackson for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
All Jackson's in the post. Gigi at the 4, Triple J at the 5. Ja Morant is out there with Vince Williams. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
For 3, Maxey. Memphis with a rebound. Outside Morant. He takes it in. And then Morant with the dunk.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Jackson against Embiid. Pass to Edwards. Outside Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Embiid. Shoots over Jackson. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist from Maxey.
Nice looking jumper for Embiid. So fluid for a guy his size.
And Joel Embiid with a number of different co-stars in his time in Philly, Richard.
Yes, Ben Simmons.
Oh my gracious! Just incredible!
That is a monster finish.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. They get it back. Embiid misses. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Here's Embiid. Embiid elevates.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to George. And here's Oubre from the arc. The kick out to Maxey. Hits a three-pointer. Maxey's got his second bucket on the night.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
Here's Jackson to the wing on the left. Outside, Williams. To the inside. Embiid with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break. Pass to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Back to Maxey.
2 minutes.
George, a screen on Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Maxey. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Kicks it out to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
George passes to Embiid. George feels it out a bit. Back to Embiid. That shot off the mark. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Memphis leading by 4. Outside Morant. Outside Williams. With the drive. And Williams punches it home.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
76ers trail by 6. Embiid passes to Maxey. Back to Embiid. Here's Maxey. Williams defending. George against Jackson. George's shot is off.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Morant, no good. Maxey with it to end the run. Drops in the 3. Maxey's got 9.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Memphis ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Butler, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Grimes, defended by Kennard, and it's flushed down. A nice jam. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Edey. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Edey's gotten his first basket of the night.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Drummond with the screen. Pass to Butler. Here's Council. Takes a 3. The rebound by Edey. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries. And there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Kennard outside. Drummond grabs the miss.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Grimes, the pass to Butler. Pass to Drummond. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bane, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bane said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Aldama, the pass to Bane. Picked by Aldama. Kennard outside. The offensive rebound. The Sixers lead by 3. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Jack's up at 3. The rebound by Edey. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pippen pass to Kennard. And here's Aldama. Back to Kennard. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. Pass to Grimes. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Inside. Here's Edey. They need this. Kicks it out to Bane. They set a pick. Fires the 3. And again, it's Memphis missing. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Grimes. He has 7. Drummond with the screen. And he drives in. Memphis with a rebound. Outside Bane. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Pass to Council. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Sixers ahead, up 4. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping the ball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. All Jackson's in the post. Gigi at the 4, Triple J at the 5. Vince Williams is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Wells in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Jackson for 3. Sinks it from distance.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Oubre passes to Maxey. And stolen by Williams. Here's Wells. He goes up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Pass to George. Down low. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Outside, Williams. Morant looking around. Paul George pulls down the board. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They lead by 1. Embiid with it. Jackson in his pocket. Embiid passes to Edwards. Back to Embiid. Over Jackson. Memphis with a rebound. Outside Morant. To the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
George outside. Shoots over Jackson. George, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you. Then this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
For 3, George. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From downtown, that's good from Jackson on the assist by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
For 3, George on target from range.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense. He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
George against Jackson. Clock at 6. Embiid passes to George. Screen by Embiid. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end, give the ball to PG.
Maxey against Williams. Maxey passes to George. They set the screen from deep three-point land. The rebound by Jackson.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Jackson outside. And here's Morant outside. Off target with the shot. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of
court. We should be. 20 of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Look at the 76ers starting group. George is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
First quarter, just over a minute played. George, no good. Timberwolves have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Fires the 3, and Embiid the bucket on the assist by Maxey.
Come on, Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
It's McDaniels. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Pass to George. Back to Edwards. 4 on the clock. Launches it. The shot by George, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
DiVincenzo, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Embiid. Oubre outside. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. Timberwolves leading by 5. Randall kicks to Edwards. Takes it inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Outside, Maxey. George with the screen on DiVincenzo. Maxey finds George. Gets an open look and hits.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. It's good. DiVincenzo's got 6.
And Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
DiVincenzo against Maxey. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels. 1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. And it goes down 2 points.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
And finished up by McDaniel.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now, here's Oubre. Still without a basket. The tray. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 7. Edwards with it. Maxey covering. Here's DiVincenzo. Plays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Connects from 3-point range.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3 and D ability. Give you a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 8. From downtown. He's off on that one. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Edwards is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Oubre. And it's Embiid in at the 5. And finished off by McDaniel.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. George. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, yes, sir. PJ making it look easy.
You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man, or if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Knocked away. And stolen by Maxey. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner 3 now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening. A short corner 3 works for Kelly Oubre. Nice, smooth shot.
To the middle, Embiid with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Edwards. Out to the wing. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Kept alive. Out to Edwards. Reed the pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And finished off by McDaniel.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota on D. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Embiid. Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Gobert dishes to Conley. Back to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Miller, the pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, this is exactly where Rudy Gobert looks to score. The more dangerous he becomes, the closer he gets to the basket.
Oubre outside. It's stolen by Gobert. Conley the pass to Miller. Now here's Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jared Butler.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. To the paint, they need this. They grab their own miss. Butler deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Butler's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Conley against Butler. Pass to Gobert. Here's Shannon. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Threat that is Rudy Gobert. What a ferocious finish at the rim.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Drummond. Fast break. Here we go. And it's Council missing. Call, but he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jared Butler.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Now Drummond over Gobert, and so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Okay, David, much appreciated, and now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we're seeing from Jaden McDaniel.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Miller, and it's Shannon in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
Here's Yabusele, covered by Miller, with 1 second left, 4 on the shot clock. Here's Drummond, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Timberwolves leading by 16. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Defended by Butler. Gobert can't hit. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Yabusele. Drummond with a screen on Miller. Drummond passes to Grimes. Here's Council. Drummond a screen. The 76ers with another miss. Minnesota with the ball. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Miller finds Alexander-Walker. Down low, here's DiVincenzo. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
To the middle, here's Yabusele. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. They've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. Timberwolves on defense. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Alexander-Walker's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert dishes to Miller. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Back to Miller. Shot clock at 5. Goes up again, and it's sent back by George.
What a defensive play from Paul George. Send it back, big fella.
Here is Edwards. And the shot is good. Timberwolves leading by 19. The specter of injury seems to always loom over Paul George's career, Doris.
But Kevin, I think it's very hard for Paul George fans to take out of their mind completely that gruesome injury he suffered. But we've got to give this young man a ton of credit. He has managed his play and his health to a very high level and still one of the most gifted players this game has seen.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 13-4 run right now. DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. DiVincenzo with it. 10 points for him. Back to Gobert. Pass to Alexander Walker. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Get out there on the court as your hype squad. Finch, the loudest section gets 3 t-shirts.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Clock is at 3. Here's Edwards. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
And finished off by McDaniel.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooting.
George sets a screen for Oubre. Embiid wide open. Off target from three-point range. Conley scanning the floor.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Here's Maxey. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter up by a whopping 20. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Minnesota's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Edwards. And it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Minnesota making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
George with the screen on Randall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George effective getting guys to jump on it.
And George drops them both. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. And he drives in and finished off by Edwards.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble drive. Pretty move.
George sets a screen for Maxey. A three-pointer is right on target.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Randall passes to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Pass to Randall. Reed against Embiid. Reed with a screen on Maxey. DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Here's Reed. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
And George kicks to Embiid. George against Randall. Maxey. That ball, nice feed that time from George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Reed. To the wing on the left. Here is Edwards, covered by Oubre. Edwards against Oubre. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. And now the fast break, and Embiid with the ball. Edwards can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 21. McDaniels finds Edwards. That's tipped out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Oubre dishes to George. He's looking for Embiid and finds him, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 9 points for Joel Embiid.
The big fella, Embiid, making it look too easy.
Oubre against Edwards. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Embiid from outside. Out to Edwards. Here's Maxey. And the 3 off target. Minnesota leading by 21.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Minnesota.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Back to Oubre. Pass to George. Kicks it out to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. It's stolen by Edwards. Now McDaniels. Out to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Reed. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Embiid, no good.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
And here's Memphis's starting group. All Jackson's in the post. Gigi at the 4, Triple J at the 5. Vince Williams is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Wells in at the 3.
And you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Randall, the pass to Reed. Back to Randall. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Jackson finds Jackson. Puts up a 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
About a minute into this first quarter, Reed passes to McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. Back to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Left side, Morant. Jackson outside. No good on the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. To the paint. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Reed, a screen on Williams. Edwards can't hit.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Williams from long range. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Down low. And stolen by Williams.
Well, that's what you want to do, but he didn't have the angle to get the pass in this.
And the shot goes in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Randall against Jackson. Takes a 3. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Wells, that's good.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And Minnesota has possession after the basket by Memphis on the other end. Edwards, the pass to Reed. Hits the trifecta.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
And Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
The offensive game plan is clear. get it inside, and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
McDaniels. Memphis with a rebound. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. DiVincenzo pass to McDaniels. And that time also a missed shot. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. There's a screen. And here's Morant outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Memphis. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Nas Reed out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now here's Edwards. He's scoreless.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards on the move. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. It's Jackson, high post. The 3. Nails it from 3. Jackson's got 8.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Conley finds Randle. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Here we go. The pull-up. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Superior strength on display. Randle just refusing to let the defense slow him down there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
And that was good. He's got 9.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
That shot off. Nice D from Reed. Edwards with it, guarded by Morant. Outside Conley. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Memphis leading by 11. Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And there's the drive. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Launches a 3. Jackson can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 14. Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
Out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Anthony Edwards. 1:44 left in the half. To the inside, DiVincenzo, blocked! And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Outside Bain, they set the pick. Pass to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Bain. There's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Edey. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Bain. Gobert moving with purpose. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And look at the stride Gobert possesses. Able to get in with just a few steps.
Here's Pippen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Edey. Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Conley passes to DiVincenzo. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
Here's Alexander Walker, and so it's the Memphis Grizzlies, ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama out there with Edey. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Desmond Bain. And it's Pippen into the point. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Grizzlies lead by 10. Here's Pippen. No made baskets yet. Picked by Aldama. Kennard for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Now Conley. Out to the right wing. Now here's Gobert. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Over Bain. Shot clock at 6. Here's Conley. Driving inside. Deflected. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Bain. Kennard with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Count the basket. And the Grizzlies lead by 15. The Timberwolves shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. The three is up. The rebound by Edey. Memphis has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Kennard passes to Pippen. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's Memphis with it. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. 6 on the shot clock. The three from Bain. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bain, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bain well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. It's a 13-point game, picked by Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Connects from downtown. Alexander Walker's gotten his second bucket on the night.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Kennard for three. And the three-pointer goes.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Conley. Still no points. Outside, Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here, and it's Gobert penetrating. Chalk up 2 there.
Outstanding job converting it close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Conley. To the left side wing. Picked by Aldama. Edey for 3. That one is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Alexander Walker. Miller outside. Pass to Gobert. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the technical free throw is good. And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Gobert. And it's Edwards in for DiVincenzo. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Pippen. Outside Bain. Pass to Kennard. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Edey. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Edey's got 5 now.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively.
Oh, Edwards soars in to finish the lob.
Well, the athleticism Edwards has is off the chart. He makes those alley-oop catches look effortless.
Some changes for Minnesota. Randall, he's checked in for Miller. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. Let's go with a 3. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. 9 points in the game.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Here's Edwards. Left side Reed. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It'll be on G.G. Jackson. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Grizzlies lead by 9. Jackson down low. Reed defending. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And that's not going to go. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Randle with it. Outside, DiVincenzo. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. But it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. And it's Randle with the jam.
An intense player on the boards. Love seeing Randle get after it and punish the opposition.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
You know what? They impress me from the mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Jackson on the wing. 4-3. Minnesota with a rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Memphis leading by 10. Outside Morant. Jackson on the wing. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Left side, Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Get up, Anthony Edwards!
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Pass to Jackson. The 3 is up. And they get it back. Another shot. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, my goodness. Jaren Jackson Jr., get that one trending, please.
The kick out to Edwards. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Second personal foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Williams' shot is good.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. The rebound by Jackson. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Jackson with a screen on DiVincenzo. Williams passes to Jackson. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Grizzlies.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Here's the three. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Minnesota again missing. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that,